Today we're going to start with the sink unit. So I've cut one side of the sink unit already. That's going to butt against the shower unit. I've made a little bit of a, well, there's going to be a little bit of a gap, so I can get in the shower fittings, hopefully. If not, then I can just cut a hole in the side of that sink unit.
So the two sides of the sink have now been cut, and I've just clamped them to the shower, and I've also clamped a bit of wood to the seating. Now that gives me the width of the unit. Now that I have the width, I can build out the frame for the drawers. I'd already purchased drawer fronts from B&Q, so these gave me the measurements I needed for the spacing, for the vertical spacing. So once the frame was built, this was just glued and screwed to the ply, and then add in some additional braces for the rear to keep it nice and square. So once that kitchen unit's been built, we're just going to test fit it, make sure everything lines up correctly. So time to start finishing this unit. First job was to give some iron edging, which is oak laminate, to the front edge before applying a bit of paint. So obviously primer because we had bare wood, and then we had the top coat later. So you can see I've cut out some additional holes for some pipe work and also access to the shower connections, and then that's fitted in place. Again, the drawers have been fitted. So the drawers are custom made from 12mm ply. Mainly because I wanted to be able to go around the waste pipe to just gain a bit more storage and not lose space at the back. So again, the bottom drawer, both drawers have soft close drawer runners. We've also got the access hole for the shower connections. I did end up making this a little bit deeper because it was tricky to get your hand in there. So moving on to the cooker base unit. This unit also holds the fridge, two cutlery drawers and the pull-out larder. So the cooker and fridge unit is in place, so we're now ready to start cutting out the worktops. We've cut out the worktop for the sink, and we've cut the hole for the sink. We've also cut the worktop that's on the, well, what's going to be the shoe cupboard. So all the worktops have now been cut. I used a solid oak worktop from Worktop Express in UK. This was then oiled with Osmo oil before putting in place.
Around the sink, I haven't put the tap in yet, but I've just added sealant around the sink, so the tap will be the next job. We've got the Rico tiles, or the Rico surface tile panels. I've made just this trim. It's stained with it's Jacobean oak and varnished. Again, it's just standard stripwood from B&Q. This one I just glued and screwed two pieces together.
So the tap is now fitted. Again, just a standard household mixer tap. So fitted the drawer fronts. They're just screwed through the drawers into the fascias behind. I've also created this chopping board with the hole in it, so we can scrape any scrapings into the sink. The induction hob and the fridge is now all fitted, along with the 2 cutlery drawers and the larder.